This is the Alfa Romeo 4C Gr.3 Road Car. Now, I'm borrowing this car from Gran Turismo, and I would like to give a special thanks to the devs team who completely overlooked this simple bug. Let's start at the front of the car. You can see we have no wheels, we are simply just floating. It's a weird quirk and feature of the car. You can see that the car is starting to multiply behind the extended wheel well for some reason. That's interesting. We have, I don't know how big brakes, but they're brakes. We have a vented hood up front. We appear to not have headlights, which is, I guess, an issue. I mean, who knows? As you can see right here, you can just look through the car, and we don't have any tires back here because who needs tires on a car? We have the roof up here, which is currently having an aneurysm, as always. We have our mirrors right here, which are considerably large, although they're kind of mounted a little low for my liking, but hey, it's your opinion. Moving on to the interior of the car, you can see we have leather handles, comfortable bolstered seats, which are just perfect for racing. You can see we have another mirror on the side. We have our vents right here, although they don't do much in this road car. Now, onto the shifter buttons. As you can see, we have automatic / manual. That's our drive, obviously. We have our reverse. We have our neutral. And we have our park, because you'll want to park one of these things. Moving on to the infotainment system, you can see there's nothing. Moving down here, you can see we have our handbrake, a couple of cup holders because you'll want your drink to be snug when you're going around Monza here. Yeah, and you can see we have a little bit of storage back here, although it isn't much. Moving into the driver's seat, you can see we have, once again, leather door handles. We have our cruise control buttons. We have our shifters for when you want to go manual mode on the track, of course. We can clearly see our backup camera. We have, once again, our climate controls and our window buttons, which don't work because it's an Alfa Romeo. Funny how that works. And now we will be driving the Alfa Romeo on none other than Monza. Okay, power delivery feels pretty nice. You can see we have our gauge cluster up here, which gives us shifting lights. How nice. Steering feels very nice in this Alfa Romeo. It's almost like I'm gliding on air. If that air is in the wake of a 2019 F1 car, of course. Now, going around corners, tight corners I should say. Oh, wait a minute. Who forgot to install the brakes on this car, even though they're the only thing that's there? Oh, silly me. I guess we have to go around the chicane. All jokes aside, this is actually a pretty nice car. I really appreciate this car. I think that for its price of an arm and a leg going around the Nordschleife, I think it's a very well-handling car. Although, of course, it can't brake. Because of course it can't. Ooh, and that did not sound good going over the speed bumps. But it is nice to have this backup camera right here. And I must say, it is really nice to have these shift lights. You just know exactly when to shift at all times. And I believe it's a really great feature that they added onto this car for the Gr.3 Road Car. We can actually see our speed right here, our oil pressure, our lap times, and a whole bunch of information that nobody even looks at. We shall do an acceleration test. Alright, I'm lining us up for an acceleration test. The reverse button is a little weird, but that's fine. Okay, we are lined up. Put it in first, get a little bit better lined up. Alright, here we go. I must say, the engine sounds beautiful. That is just a beautiful sound out of this engine. And here we go. Cleaning up. Okay, yeah. I really like this. This is a very good car. 100 to 0 brake test. Acceptable, I believe. I believe that's acceptable. Here we are going to be testing how well the Alfa Romeo does for a simple speed bump. Going at speed, of course. Because what else would you call a speed bump? Alright, here is the Alfa Romeo. Not too bad. This was the Alfa Romeo 4C Group 3 Road Car. Despite lacking a few features, I believe it's a very good price.
Car. I meant to say car.
Especially for what it is. This car is decently fast and it has decently good handling. I believe that this is a very good weekend car. However, due to lack of storage and just the size of it in general, and obviously the lack of tires and safety features, I mean, the driver doesn't even have a head. I believe that this is a very good car, but only for weekend use. Thank you for watching. Seriously, like, there's not even tires on this thing. What's a self-respecting person supposed to do without tires? We don't even have a head. I mean, the door handle. Look at the freaking door handles. They're not even door handles. They're just little aesthetic things. Just nothing. It's just nothingness. I mean, there are feet, but there's just nothing. Rolling review, anyone? Yes, that's a no. It has a mind of its own. Someone help. Help me. Please, you are my saving grace. Oh no. I am tired. It's a car.